Alright guys, scape here. This is no joke, like the 19th fucking time I've recorded this video because I keep fucking auto-logging, or I keep, like, my roommate will say something, or I'll, like, look over at the fucking sports center, or something like that. So I'm going to get this video out. If you see me move the fucking screen like this, or something like that, it's because I don't want to fucking auto-log. So what this video is it's like a weekly review of the videos that I did last week, so that way people who do not watch my channel or don't know about my channel and they stumble across this video, hopefully I mention something that they'll be like, oh, that sounds kind of entertaining, I want to check that out. So I'll start out with the first thing that I uploaded, which was my bank video. That was solely for the purpose so that you guys know what I have in my bank, and so that if you guys have any questions about some items that are in there, you can message me and I will do the review on it. The next video that I did it was actually the first thing I filmed with Fraps, and I wanted to go to a boss where there was a lot of like animations and a lot of moving parts, just because I wanted to see how well Fraps worked and tweak some settings, things like that. It turned out to be a pretty cool video. It was rather quick. It's like maybe 3 to 4 minutes. I don't know, it's not very long, but I just threw some music on there. Now the next thing that I did was I was challenged by a friend to do it in Black D-Hide, and that was it is Queen Black Dragon, do Queen Black Dragon and Black D-Hide. It was actually really fun to do because bossing's super easy, so when you do it in lesser armor it's a little bit more challenging. I won't spoil it if I complete it or not, but I had actually quite a bit of fun making that video. The next thing after that was I'd never camped. Well, if you want to, like, 10 to 15 kills, I don't know if that's camping or not, but I've never done a significant amount of kills on Queen Black Dragon. Like, I'd done it when it first came out, and maybe like 3 or 4 times in between there. But I went ahead and did 10 to 15 kills of Queen Black Dragon. I split it up into 2 days, maybe about 2 hours each day. The kills were rather quick. And I had actually made some pretty decent money off it. Like, I wasn't trying to make my bank off it. I had just heard that it would give you some pretty decent cash for being so easy. So go check out how much I made off of about 4 hours of Queen Black Dragon if you're interested in that. The next thing that I did was, it was actually a little unplanned. I was bored. One night I couldn't fall asleep. Like I said, I went home to my parents' house, so there wasn't too much to do. So I went ahead and got on Scape. None of my friends were really on, so I was like, I'll just go mess around at the duel arena. So I used my port armor at the duel arena, and I'm not a big duel arena person, so I don't really know the culture of duel arena or anything like that. I'm not a big staker or anything, but I am a big Soul Wars person, and at Soul Wars, when you fight someone, or when you go into games, you take switches. I know that all of the elite, I guess elite if you want to call them, Soul Wars players, take all 3 switches. So I had all 3 switches at Duel Arena because, 1, I wanted to test out all 3 pop armor, and 2, because that's just what I'm used to. So there's some clips in there where it's like, well, obviously you beat that person because you're using their weakness of armor, and you're absolutely right, but I was really expecting people to have switches. Not a single person that I fought used a switch, and I thought that was weird as shit. I don't know if that's a duel arena thing, if it's these people that just didn't have switches, I don't really know. So I stopped switching eventually, so like I mixed the clips. The clips aren't in order, but there's like maybe 4 or 5 clips where I do switch, and then 4 or 5 clips where I don't switch, and because after a while I was like, holy shit, this is just boring because I'm just destroying everyone. I'd like to see some good fights, so I'm just not going to switch. So that video, there's no commentary on that either. I just threw some music on there. As far as this week goes, I don't really have anything like amazing planned. I really want to do war bands, but it's once every 8 hours is what I heard, and that is fucking a long time. And I don't have that much time. I'm not a person who gets on and plays all day. I only have like maybe 2 or 3 hours a day that I can get on and play, and that's usually late at night when I'm done with all my studies. But basically, I'll get on. I feel like I'm going to be the person that gets on, and I'm going to be in that window of 8 hours of when there's no war bands going on. And if anyone's wondering why content dies in the game, this is why. Because, and I know there's no way that this war bands gives good enough XP that people will literally wait 8 hours for it. Like, you can probably make 4 times the amount of XP you make on war bands in 8 hours. So that's how things die. That's why sinkholes, like 20 people still do sinkholes or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's some FC somewhere that's like, hey, we're we're still doing it, or something like that. But no one does sinkholes anymore because, well, it's pointless. And this warbands, I'm sure, will turn into something like that. But I would like to try it out before it dies, so hopefully I can get it in within the next week, because I'm sure it'll be dead by this time, 2 weeks from now or something. So that's something I would like to get done, just so people who are like me and will probably fall in that window can experience it a little bit. Like I said, no big plans. I would really love for you guys just to ask me some questions on items. I can get any item in the game that you guys want to see like reviewed. I'll get whatever I can and do a video on it, review it, use it in any way on any boss, anything like that. So just let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. Leave a comment or message me. If it's worthy of a video, I'll do a video. If not, I'll just send you a message. And then if I do a video on it, I will put your name in the little description box thingy at the bottom. So thanks guys, like, subscribe. Like I said, please leave me some comments, some messages on item reviews or anything like that. So thanks a lot guys.